We had some players show up that we weren't expecting to start generating characters, so it's fine. No big deal. That's what happens. Oh, look, there's a D&D game. Throw them in there. All right.
Yes. Oh, shit, we don't have
On the 16th of Erastus, towards the middle of the month, and it doesn't really matter what month it is, much like Corpus Christi, living in the shadow of Pale Mountain, this area here is very hot. Seasons don't really have much of a meaning here. You have hot, 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 it cooled down for a day. Hot, hot for another 300. Okay.
No, you have hot, you have hotter, you have hell hot.
Yes.
And then you get today.
Yes.
Which was nice.
You get cool for 1 out of 364.
Okay. Regardless,
No, you're good.
on the 16th of Erastus, you guys have spent about 3 days relaxing, watching his nose heal. Some of you got really injured against this fight named Cardswan in a fight about a week ago. And you just came back 3 days back from a little shrine to Nethys, the god of magic. After finding some of the information that you found there, those of you that kept the books, those people in the community, if you share them with them, will greatly appreciate it. And if not, well, you've just got a small library started that's for yourself.
Share.
Neatler.
Yeah.
I share.
Okay.
Don't need to keep this. I write it down.
Another caravan arrives the day after you get back from that shrine.
Oh, go ahead.
With that comes 2 new party members, and Alma introduces them to you. This is Luna. Did I say that right? Okay. She's a... Look that way, Roland. Okay.
Okay.
So, this is Luna. She's an arcanist, and I believe she'd be more useful to you than the Iron Wolves. My mercenaries do not need somebody who has the magical capacity as what she does. This is Odric,
We got more
the Giant
ammo.
Slayer.
No, we've got another guy who can throw the goblin.
Are you discussing tossing the goblin again?
Of course.
Okay.
We're always
You ever
gonna.
do anything other?
Then toss the goblin?
In fact, we're thinking we're going to enlarge him.
Sport.
That way he can throw him further.
We're thinking about turning this
The
into
poor
a sport.
goblin.
I would never say
Wait,
that.
what if we kind
I've
of
never said the poor goblin.
put it on a field of some
no.
sort, and we throw the goblin into like
The poor target
goalposts
of the goblin.
Okay.
and try to get past each other?
Oh, great, they made football.
So we have
Poor
one
target
carry a
goblin.
goalpost everywhere we go.
And maybe
Especially if
dumb
you
guy
happen
over
to tie
there.
a bomb to the goblin.
Let the two dumb people do that.
Wait.
Your
Dumb
name
people?
is? Odric.
Odric.
Odric,
Odorous.
the guy over there that can't hold a conversation.
Very big. Very big with a big wide sword and it's long.
I doubt he could hit me if he
We got
tried.
another meat slapper.
And then runt.
So that means we have 2 meat slappers now.
What Runt and Odric can do in battle is probably going to be without compare. I will not be upset.
Hey. Odiferous runt.
You're having fun with that name, aren't you?
Oh, he does.
He doesn't know us yet.
No,
No,
this
he
is the first
doesn't.
time meeting us.
Well,
More cannon fodder.
Yeah. This next time I could probably sit there and not get bitch slapped in the next week.
Alma comes up to you on the 16th of Erastus after you guys have palled around for a bit with your new individuals in the party, and you've gotten to know some of their idiosyncrasies. She usually dines alone.
Oh, hell no.
No.
She will try to dine alone.
Great.
New table.
We're gonna go sit down and eat the new one.
Okay.
Run. Grab the table.
As you guys make your way over to where she's sitting at, she's eating same thing you guys are. Looks like some sort of roast, some bread, and some desert carrots. They're dry, like everything else out here. As you guys sit down around her, she stops playing with the small cantrips that she has, and she looks at you all. What are you doing?
Drink.
Ignore the big one.
Drink.
No.
Oh, come on. Little caster like you can't hold your booze or something?
Look at her. She's as skinny as a toy.
Just pew pew and that's it?
No.
What kind of spunk do you have?
I don't think she
You have as
spunks
much
all that
that green
much.
thing over there? That booger that's sitting at that table?
This one?
Whenever he grabs hold of the Niebler, he
Yeah,
does
shut
talk
up.
like a Jawa. I remember that when I read my Saga Edition Star Wars.
Oh, when is that going to be? Because I'd love to. I got the book back there, just waiting for
What kind
it.
of things can you do? What kind of things can you do?
I don't know.
What can you, what kind of spells?
Necromancy.
Necromancy?
Can you
Wait,
say
what?
martini?
So if I kill him, can you bring him back to life?
Like that? Or
Oh, wait,
If I
hold,
walk over there and I
hold,
smash the
hold,
booger,
hold.
Can you resurrect it?
I've got a more important question. What the hell are you thinking studying necromancy? Really?
It's an interesting art. Not everyone does
My
it.
name is Neck, romancer.
I practice in the arts of the dead myself.
Oh, you caused
make
the death.
dead.
You make the dead.
it. Come on, what kind of spells can you do?
You and that one make the dead.
Ones you're not gonna find out about.
Oh,
She
They
has,
make the dead.
she has
She
an
raises the
all-around good
dead.
selection for that.
She's messing with the ego, high or low. Slow.
What?
Just dumped your drink and your food in your lap. Come on, what kind of spells you got?
It's going to taste like a mildly cold beer has now invaded your 6 inches of pork roast.
I just dumped her food, her plate, and drink on her.
On her.
Yeah.
dude, harsh.
You notice that at the other table over there, the Iron Wolves are looking at it and going, they're starting to stand up because like they've got a couple females in their group, and seeing that kind of behavior is like
Dude, harsh.
make an intimidate
Can I
check when you
use a
draw your,
spell on him?
draw your bowstring.
I'm not gonna stop you.
What kind of things can
Wait,
you do?
I might
I'll
stop
tell
you.
what,
I mean,
I'll
he
tell you
is
what.
my friend.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Take a couple steps back. Do something.
23.
My eyes are closed. Free shot.
I back up. I've heard she's an arcanist. I am backing up.
Okay. When you pull, as those guys start to get up, you pull your bowstring back, and they're like, you can see they're cowing down and sitting back down, enjoying what little they've got of their swine.
Tell you what.
Yeah, you can cast.
Armor's
any-
off. Go.
You can cast
something.
anything
Free
you
shot.
want at him.
Cause fear?
He's already had that happen to him once.
We'll
Are
say.
you casting it?
Yep.
Sure.
Yes, she is.
you asked.
Sweet.
This ought to be interesting.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
You're good.
23.
Okay. So you roll high enough not to be affected.
That all you got? Tell you what. I'll leave you alone.
As you guys are sitting there and kind of indoctrinating the new age into what most people would call hazing, you're saying it's indoctrination and administration.
I still don't think the idiot over there needs to be around
I
here.
will give you all the props in the world if you do that to him.
Excuse me, gentlemen, lady. See all my approach. Business calls.
Damn it.
Just when we're starting to have fun.
Just real quick. Cast whatever
need
you
more
cast on
food?
me again.
Looks like I might have split some. Okay. She's really skinny. Gosh, don't
Her.
overfeed her. Right? You can see her. Anyway. I love JR's camera work. It's like he's like one of those drunken guys in the hot horror movie that on the action.
You realize I've never lost the action.
Okay. Well,
I'm saying if you do you. That's what I'm saying. Can you do the missile thing?
Alma says to you, she says, we were reviewing some of the information you brought back that you shared with us from the Shrine of Nethys, and the Iron Wolves were going back through the ruins of the monastery to Serenray. We found this urn, and she sets an urn down And it has an old Sphinx head on it. Probably from about the year 2100.
Niebler?
Niebler's reaching for it.
I'm actually going to take a look at it, see what religious symbols are actually on it.
Sure.
Meat.
21.
You've heard something about an old religion about the peacock, or the golden peacock, which was one of the ancestors or one of the precursors to the new rise of Nethys. You're not really too familiar about it, but it was a worship religion back in the days of yore, probably
50 gold if
when
you do it.
the rune lords were possible,
No.
about 10,000 years ago.
150
Please?
No.
But the artistry on this here suggests it's much newer than 10,000 years old. She opens it up. She says, I've already done this
Anything up.
before, so there's no traps on it.
Okay.
She pulls out what appears to be a dull silver key.
You know what the key is to?
Can you detect magic on this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
I can.
Make a roll.
No, you don't have,
No,
you
don't have to.
She doesn't have to make a roll. All she has to do is
Okay.
just actually say, I'm casting detect magic.
Fantastic.
Okay. As you examine this key under the spell that you cast,
Tie up the rodent.
any of the magic items that these people are carrying on them right now, they will start to illuminate. Like, his armor does have a very light blue tinge to it. It looks like an enhancement bonus. You know, enhancement magic. Not your favorite, but he has an enhancement bonus on his armor. Some of the other members of the party have small things, yes?
I walked outside while all that was going on.
Okay.
Got my banner. Walked in where he's not looking.
Yeah.
Slammed the head down on the table in front of him. No.
Thanks, man.
I
Anywho,
should have caught it on camera, my own stuff. Anyway.
he doesn't want to be.
Okay. So, she says, what do you see? And from what you understand, this key has some moderate magical power. Is it more powerful than magic you can currently cast? Yes. Is it more power than at some point you'll be able to cast? No. But there's a good moderate amount of magic to this. And she says, there's only one door that I know of that you guys have not truly opened. And that was the door that was in that old monastery. Now they were cleaning up, making sure they had everything packed up right. There was one door that was unable to be opened because it had a symbol above it. Do you remember that door?
The door that made
I
you
remember the
run.
door in the shrine in the old ruins, and the
Yeah.
one in the monastery.
Yeah, the
This
one,
here.
the shrine is
I
the
don't
one
know
that
anything
sent
about
him
the shrine.
running.
You haven't given me
The
information.
ruins, the ruins.
The ruins.
In the ruins of the monastery?
There's the one in the monastery and the one in the ruins.
Okay, I haven't seen that one in the ruins yet. I've been dealing with
Don't touch the door.
these 70 people.
Don't touch the door.
Okay.
It made him running. We had to. Don't know if we got up to him before he made it halfway back to camp.
We didn't.
Okay.
He came back on his own, the little scaredy cat.
I believe that this is something for that door in the monastery because of the proximity it was and location, and of the fact that these ancient ruins on the back half of the urn match those that are around the door.
You see?
Are you done examining this? And if you want to, you can cease the spell. If not, you can keep it up for a little bit longer. It'll tax you a little bit. If you keep it up for too long, you get nosebleeds. Then eventually die.
Cease the spelling.
Stop it.
Alright, let me cease the spell.
Okay. C-E-A.
Hold on to that.
Got it.
S-E.
And keep it out of the
He can
reach
touch
for
the
the
door.
goblin.
He can touch the door.
From what you can understand,
I
that goblin right there is a pretty accomplished thief. There is another thief in the party that is present.
Yes, rodent.
He's a small gnome, probably about 2.5 feet high. He doesn't say a lot, but he seems to be really good at disappearing. He does not get in the way.
Runt and rodent.
Yes, we need to tie a leash to that one and
Yo,
this one.
difference. Runt of the rodents.
Make a perception check, Andy. What'd you do?
Sleight of hand.
Okay. You see him playing with the.
You know the head's still in front of you, right?
Let me see what he has first, though.
Nothing.
He's a very dull character. He doesn't have a whole lot of pulling on him. Okay.
What did you roll for your sleight of hand?
I rolled a 23.
24. Hey,
You're not looking at
midget. Put it back. It's not yours. Unless you want me to take that hand of yours. But I feel you
We could
kind of
make
need
him-
it.
We could just make him leave him with the only thing to eat is off his head.
Or we just tie him to the blade.
He could be our new standard. Instead of the head, we have a goblin.
Jeb, the goblin.
I can
army.
always get
Wait, what
another
was-
standard.
Exactly.
And that one would scream.
Nice.
Okay.
Screaming banners.
That
She
works.
hands you the key. And she says, I would go investigate the ruins at the monastery. Because of the fact that everything that we know of around here, and I will send the Iron Wolves to go check out that door at the ruins of the Shrine of Nephis to make sure that everything's taken care of. If they don't come back, then I know you probably need to go back there and get the bodies.
Remind them not to touch the door.
Okay. She says, go talk to the astrologer before you leave and make sure you take care of the wards. Just tell them that. And they nod their heads. They kind of give you guys a wide berth. They're a little bit irritated just because of what they saw earlier with the display of, oh dear Lord, they're picking on a woman.
Oh, come on. What are they going to do?
Yeah, we can't get that nose picking on camera. Darn. Oh well. Yeah. Anyway.
No, it wasn't what you thought.
I can't dig too deep. I'll get another one of him.
Some kind of... Doesn't their nose look a little brown?
In all honesty, these guys here remind you of the guys off Mystery Science Theater 3000 because they're never on camera. Just giving commentary.
Actually, they were once
Yeah, they were once. They were at every commercial
on a
break.
movie.
They actually had their movie on a movie,
Yeah, and that movie was awesome.
which is actually worse than their actual show.
Yes.
Alma heads off. You see her go talk with Garavel, the warrior who contacted most of you for this job about 2 weeks ago. Yes.
So when do we want...
Garavel coming up with a team of, it looks like, 9 horses.
Horses. Yay.
The goblin starts getting a little bit of wiggy.
Do you have that rope still?
I'm rubbing it on him.
The banner,
The head.
the head of the goblin, or the knoll.
The djinn.
The djinn. Okay. You guys see a goblin trying to eat an apple off this pike, in case the apple would be the head of a dead genie.
Do you have the rope?
Quick, while I've got him distracted.
Tie him up. Load him up.
Quick, tie him up, beat him with sticks.
We don't have to beat him with sticks. Just tie him to the horse.
Single guy in Corpus Christi.
Throw him on the horse.
Quick, get him off the Catholic Church. We'll find some Hispanic woman for him.
Now then, which horse do you want me to throw him on?
I don't care.
Hold on. I'm slide the handle to my halberd between him and the rope that he's
Okay.
wrapped with, and push him up there to where he's underneath the head. Put
You've
that on
got
the horse. Get
you've
ready.
got a little bit of meat and gristle touching your ears and the top of your skull. You think there's something dead there. It doesn't say anything back to you. Sort of ventriloquism ability or skill or spell for ventriloquism.
Hey, you gotta play lookout.
I wonder.
It'd be a 0 level spell.
Hey, and don't worry when I put you on
actually,
the horse.
you could cast another cantrip.
You're on a pole. You're not on the horse.
For the chin.
You can do them quite a bit throughout the day. What you can do, just to irritate the goblin while he's tied to this large bladed object with a head set on the top business end of it.
Right on top of his head, pretty much.
Right at the top where he's at, you could make some funny noises come out of that mouth with the 0 level spell capacity you've got.
Like make it gurgle or talk.
I don't
Or
know.
laugh.
You can do that. Whatever your imagination comes up with, within like 6 or 12 seconds, you can do that sort of thing. That's the capacity those zero level spells have. They're not very long lived, but are they amusing? Oh God, yes.
Oh yes.
You can go ahead and tease the goblin. It's all right. He's used
Go
to
ahead,
it.
tease the goblin.
He's got his earn his keep, and
He hasn't yet.
See where I've got him on the halberd? If you don't earn your keep, you're going to be there too.
Animate rope just goes.
So you were able
I need
to.
make a reflex check if you're trying to break free, or actually an escape artist check.
I've got him.
22.
I've got him mounted on the horse too. The
already at
halberd
26.
mounted on the horse is a banner.
What?
I'm at 26 with 1. That's why I thought I could.
Did you
automatically get
escape
hands free.
artist to get your hands free?
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you also got to get down
Zero
now?
spells.
Animate rope.
You're like 8 or 9 feet in the air.
Animate rope.
There's-
Slither
And
down
you
the
only have
halberd,
3 feet of rope.
Get down. Jump away from the horse.
You only have like 3 feet of rope there, dude. It's not going to get you to the
Okay,
ground.
there's a halberd. Then from there to the ground is the horse.
That'd be an acrobatics, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You're gonna need to make an acrobatics check if you're gonna come off that. Well,
19.
all right. You do get to the ground without incurring too much injury to yourself and land on the ground. The horse whinnies and nickers the entire time, and it sounds like a demonic nightmare come to life. Is what these guys hear. You hear, "Come over here!"
I believe you lost your goblin.
I swear. From now on, we tie him to a rope and we swing him
He
around.
comes back on a
He's our new flail.
what appears to be a
Can we
sort
just
of
drag him with
incorporeal
him?
version of a large goblin dog the size of a horse. Since he just used mount, he's like,
Okay.
let's pet her.
He comes back on an incorporeal creature. It looks
What the hell?
size of a Saint Bernard. It's hairless.
Oh my
It's
god.
got an ugly rat's head.
That is like the
and a
ugly.
3-foot
Oh.
long rat's tail swishing about.
Oh, I think
Keep
I'm
in
gonna be
mind it's
sick.
pale blue, and you can see partially through it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. That thing's ugly.
You plan on coming here
This
every Tuesday
thing
playing
looks like
Can
not.
you just
Probably.
It's not an
Hopefully.
abortion, but it's pretty damn close. You're walking and talking
Then
and singing.
add this to your list. It's a copper mask of Nethys.
Are goblins edible?
Put it on your item.
No,
They might be. I've
They've
never
tried it
bought
before.
one.
Mask of Nethys.
Okay.
All right.
pretty sure they tried it
Do the
before.
Hey, Corbin.
Yo.
What's the timer on?
Pounder's asking if he's
22,
edible.
30, 22, 31, 22.
Okay. Hit stop and then kick it on again. So I'll have to cut it.
I don't know. I've
Give me a
never
sec.
had one.
What?